Good Wednesday morning. It's hump day, folks. You're almost through the week. Welcome to Jackson Action. This is our weekly live stream show where we tell you about upcoming events in our area for the weekend, in addition to weekend events. Now, last time you saw Abby, we didn't get to properly introduce her, so let me just say welcome. Girls, say hello.
Thank you. Hello, everyone.
Yeah,
I'm Abby.
She's my wonderful co-host, so you'll be hearing from her. She's got the Ask the Ape going on, but you're also going to hear from Garrett Beatonbaugh because, of course, when you're planning out your weekend, you need to know, is it going to be a shivery Saturday? Are we pulling out the shorts? This is Florida, you never know. So we'll have that coming up in a few minutes.
You never know. And as always, there's going to be an exciting ticket giveaway later in the show. So stay tuned and share this post with your family and friends so you can all plan your weekend and try to win those tickets together.
That's right. And I know we're all here to try to get those tickets. So stay tuned. Hold on. We're giving them away. Abby and I will fill you in on that at the end of the show. But coming up, we have local Jacksonville director Andrew Paul Howell in the studio this morning to talk about the award-winning short film 83 Days. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer and then we'll have a chance to talk to Andrew.
My name's George Stinney Jr., but everybody called me Junior.
Why they got a kid like you in here?
When I was 14 years old, brought me here to protect me. They say I killed 2 white girls.
What did you do?
But I didn't. Nothing.
Are you trying to tell me that we've got the wrong guy? What's the truth? Well, I don't know. We've got 2 little girls killed. And this town is going to want somebody to pay.
Where's your pa?
At the mill, sir.
Boy confessed.
You made him lie! I don't care how you do it, but you clean this mess up, and you do it fast.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm just taking a moment to pause there, taking it all in. I'm excited. I want to see it now. It looks like it was, I mean, just from my perspective, beautifully shot.
Thank you.
I know that I have friends that have participated in the 48-hour film festival, which is a little different, but I've gotten the chance to see them work up close. So I have like a personal appreciation for the writing process and putting it together and the way it's shot and lighting and all that. Absolutely. But if you guys are just tuning in, this is local filmmaker Andrew Paul Howell. He's the genius behind this trailer that you just saw, the trailer for 83 Days. And this is actually your directorial debut. So Andrew, with this film being your first debut, how did you wind up in the director's chair?
Sure. I spent the good portion of my career, first 20 years, working through the electric department, basically climbing the ladder. I became cinematographer, working alongside of director Richard Lopez, and we shot things like the Emmy-nominated series Men Who Built America, and so through that experience, when the opportunity was laid before me to shoot this film, I jumped at the opportunity to try to direct it. And my wife and I have a passion for historical social justice films. We were working on a mini-series about the Black Wall Street story called Ink to Ashes. It's the race riots in Tulsa, Oklahoma. My wife's from Oklahoma, and so that took us to shopping that and trying to raise money for that. And in that process, I came across this story. The co-writer Ray Brown, he helped Junior get exonerated back a few years ago through his assistance, leveraged the state of South Carolina to reopen the case. And so when I met Ray, I was introduced by a common friend, and when I met Ray, that opened up the opportunity for him to share the story with me, and it was a perfect fit. It's something that just fit right in.
And I think that you're in a great place to be able to tell those social justice stories because the South is just so rich in history.
Absolutely.
Like there are an endless amount of things to explore and write to and tell, so you're in a great spot for that.
Absolutely.
And so now I know that you're not only trying to raise awareness for this important story, but there is proof of concept film, correct? Like,
Yeah.
can you kind of explain what that is for our viewers?
Yeah, so 83 Days is a short film. It's 29 minutes long, and it's called a proof of concept. So the purpose of the film is to raise awareness about the bigger story. So you do have a beginning, a middle, and end. It's a full film. Like when you watch it, it tells its own story. But also, it's used to show investors and potential people that would like to help tell this story, the whole version. Look, this is what we can do, and this is what it would look like aesthetically, and then we can grow it from there to make a feature film. And we have the feature script ready and the feature budget ready. We're just looking for investors that are passionate about telling historical social justice stories, about remembering a history. It's a great opportunity to, for people that are interested in memorializing that history and being able to share it with our kids and family for years to come. It's an opportunity to get involved in that. And so that's what a proof of concept film is, and that's what 83 Days is. It's a proof of concept. So.
And that's great because we have to keep those stories going because we don't want history to be forgotten. And so films like yours are going to make sure that our kids
exactly
know what's happening.
Yeah.
Now, how can people make sure that they watch a short film? Because just seeing that trailer, like before you guys came to me, I was kind of like, wait, let me get my life together, get back up here. But if people want to watch it, what can they do? Yeah,
so we're here at the Jacksonville Film Festival this weekend, so you can come out to the San Marco Theater. 83 Days screens in the Florida block, Florida Shorts block, at 3:45 on Saturday, so you can come check it out there. And then we're still finishing up our festival tour. We won Best Short Film at Harlem International Film Festival. We won Audience Choice at JAX and the Crossroads Film Festival. We won Best Short Film at Julian Dubuque International Film Festival. So it's award-winning short. It's thrilling. It's got David Keith from Officer and a Gentleman. It's got Brett Rice from Sully and Super 8. It's got some stars from Stephen Riddington from The Resident. It's got Matthew Bellows. He's currently in New Amsterdam, recurring in New Amsterdam. So a lot of great stars in our little film, and come on, check it out. And come to the Jacksonville Film Festival, support local film, support local filmmakers. There's a lot of great content out there this weekend.
Now, I do just want to ask, there will be some people watching. What do you say to that aspiring director, that aspiring filmmaker that will see this and no doubt be inspired and maybe want to tell those kind of stories because you've worked up. So what do you say to them? Where do they start? What do they do?
Make film, shoot, go do it. Don't let anything get in your way. There's no excuse. You can use your iPhone, you can use whatever you got, use the tools you have, go out, practice the craft, and learn, ask questions. That's the other thing. So make film, do the process, go through it as simple as you can. Write it, come up with an idea, shoot it, create it. Then grow that idea, ask questions, look to people that are older and wiser, that have traveled the journey further, and just constantly ask questions, and you'll grow the quickest that way.
Now, is there anything you want to add for our viewers watching that I didn't ask you? And I want to say one more time, let's go ahead and push to the film festival so they don't miss it.
Yeah. So I would just say, look, if you got an opportunity this weekend, the festival runs through Tuesday or Wednesday, so it's a great local opportunity, great to support not only Jacksonville filmmakers but also filmmakers from all over the globe. Bring their films here. The festival has done a great job, Timothy Driscoll and the team, of bringing some great quality films, and so there's an opportunity to do something you've never done before. And there's not just short films, there's also feature-length films as well, and there's horror and all sorts of genres to come look at. And the fun thing about shorts blocks is if you don't like what you're watching, then just a few minutes later, 10, 15 minutes later, there's going to be something different. So come on out to Jacksonville Film Festival this weekend and check us out.
Well, thank you. We were so glad to have you. And
Thank you for having me.
I can't push this enough. Make sure 83 Days is going to be playing this Saturday, Jacksonville Film Festival. And if you would like to see the film, we've got you covered. Click the link in the comment section below. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that wraps up our first interview of the day, and it's time for me to send it over to Abby Murphy with this week's Ask the Ape. Hey, Abby.
Hey, Courtney. Oh, that looks like an awesome film. I want to go see it this weekend. Hey, everyone, it's Abby from 95.1 WAPE, and every evening on The Big Ape, my co-host Justin Kuzart and I answer questions from the internet and discuss very important topics like the release of the new Disney streaming app. This week, we reminisce on our favorite Disney classics while getting excited for the new platform. Let's take a look at the clip.
What team? Wildcats.
What team? High School Musical. I love that movie.
All of them? Or just the first one?
The first one.
The second, was there three? Was there three?
I loved the series. Like, I'm not going to hate on it because I loved the first one. But the first one, I would watch every day after school. In like the 4th grade, I had it on TiVo. We all remember TiVo, right? Before Netflix.
Okay.
And I would come home and I would watch a little bit every single day. And it was like the best part.
I was gonna personally, I'm like Lion King. Lion King is the GOAT Disney movie.
The GOAT.
And you can't tell me any different. And I think it may be just because, like, I loved it as a kid. Like, I loved it as a kid. It was actually on last night, and I watched it. No shame. But, like, you got to put Toy Story up there, too, you know? Like, all of them. All Toy Stories. Even the 4th one had me crying.
They all have everyone crying, which is why I don't watch them.
They're upsetting.
I really I don't enjoy the Toy Story franchise.
At all?
My best friend loves Toy Story, though. And
come on.
She always wants to watch it. I'm like, I'm not crying. I'm not getting in my feels. Toy Story fans don't come for me. They make me sad. They make me cry. I can't do it. But we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us what you think the best or the worst Disney movies are. And if you've already downloaded Disney Plus, what new shows are you starting to love? And of course, don't forget to download our WAPE app and listen to 95.1 every evening for more topics just like this. Now let's jump on over to Courtney for some weekend events.
Thanks, Abby. First, I just have to say, if Aladdin and The Little Mermaid are not in the conversation, it just ain't right. If we're talking Disney, this is a Disney girl through and through. I'm just saying. All right, this Saturday, the Jacksonville Library and MoCA will be presenting the JAX by JAX Literary Arts Festival. Let me break it down for you. This annual event showcases the Jacksonville community's thriving writing scene by sharing the voices of local writers across multiple venues right in the heart of Jacksonville's downtown. Various writers will present a range of works from poetry to novel excerpts, vignettes, and more. And this event is free and open to the public. We know free is everyone's favorite price. To learn more about the event, just click the link in the comment section below. Come out to the Riverside Arts Market as it's being renamed for one day as the Fall Art Market. Excuse me. Okay, I read that right. The Fall Art Market, because we love our animals. The Fall Art Market, if you say that too fast, it might come out as something else, invites all dogs and their owners to come enjoy the market, live music, and a doggy fashion show. That's right, dress your pups to impress. And I mean, I guess you can dress to impress too, you know. But the pups, though, make sure the four-legged friends are on point. Local artist Chris Race will offer half-off pet art and commission pet portraits. And there will be several other pet-friendly vendors for you and your pup to enjoy. To find out more about the Fall Art Market, not the market, the Art Market, just click the link in the comment section below. As we mentioned earlier, the Jacksonville Film Festival is happening this weekend, and it'll be hosted at the historic San Marco Theater and starts this Friday and will run through Sunday with special presentations going all the way through Wednesday. So what I'm saying is there is going to be a day where you can stop in and you definitely want to. According to their website, the Jacksonville Film Fest debuted in 2002 as a nonprofit cultural organization with the goal of bringing together community leaders and local artists. The Film Fest proudly attracts films from all over, including local, national, and international films. So if you want to learn more about the JAX Film Festival, just click on the link in the comments section below. And to continue on with the theme of film, we have today another local Jacksonville writer, director. His name is Franklin Ritch. I think I pronounced that correctly. He'll tell me in a second. He's in the studio to talk to us about his debut feature film, Teardrop Goodbye, with Mandatory Directorial Commentary from Remy Von Trout. Let's take a look at the trailer first, and then we'll come back to talk with Franklin.
What's been troubling you lately, Hazel?
I just feel like something bad is waiting for me.
We so often forget to appreciate this beautiful world around us.
You're a freak, just like your mother.
Hello, my name is Remy Von Trout, and you're listening to the director's commentary for my new film, Teardrop Goodbye. I hope you guys brought your seatbelts because this commentary might be kind of a wild ride.
Definitely a wild ride for sure, because I know, look, listen, y'all didn't get to hear it, but we got the text messages, screenshot, Eddie is going on, editing program, and I'm like, oh, we need to pay attention to this.
Yeah,
so
I want to start with a sincere apology to the people in the studio who are running the technical side of it, who were probably having a heart attack during that trailer.
We're like, oh my God, what happened to it?
So I apologize to you guys. Sorry about that.
But if you're just tuning in, we want to make sure we introduce local writer and director Franklin Ritch to the studio. He's the one who's making us sit up in our chairs and make sure that we are paying attention to that trailer, which was also action-packed as well. Welcome to Jackson Action. Hi. We're glad to have you. Thanks for getting up with us early this morning. So with that interesting trailer, we want to know, how did you get into filmmaking in the first place?
Ever since I was born, I feel like. Before I had friends, I was doing stop motion animation at home, just with a little camcorder and some Legos and plasticine. Then through high school, I was shooting short films with friends. It's where I met my longtime friend and co-conspirator, Britt McTammany, who's the director of photography for this project. We've been making films for years now, and ever since then, just making lots of short films, web series, music videos. But now we're taking the final step into doing a feature film, which is, moving up on the evolution of our work. So it's exciting.
And since you have evolved and kind of started small, worked up big, can you talk about what the preparation is like for, say, like a smaller film versus what we're seeing now?
Sure. Well, it's very different doing a short film compared to doing a feature film. With a short film, you can do it with practically no money within maybe a day or two. With a feature film, not only is it 3 times as long, typically at least 3 times as long, but there's also way more planning that goes into it. You have to, you require more out of your crew and your cast, right? More of their time, more of their energy. You've got to feed people, you've got to keep people engaged. And so the pre-production process is a lot more intensive in that regard. So a lot more planning, a lot more budgeting, a lot of stuff that requires spreadsheets, which is always fun.
Always fun to pull out Excel.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So let's talk about what we saw in this trailer, because the fact that we started off letting people know, like, hey, what you just saw, yes, that was all one thing. We don't want you to be confused. Give us a synopsis, no spoilers, because we want people to watch it, but a synopsis of the film.
So the film is very bizarre. The best way that I can try and explain it is, imagine watching a really bad movie, right? A movie so bad that it's hilarious, that it's entertaining, right? A movie so bad that you want to know, how did this happen? What series of events led to this monstrosity, this train wreck coming to be on screen? And so our film, Teardrop Goodbye, allows you to watch that film, but at the same time, you're listening to a director's commentary track, right? So the director, his name is Remy Von Trout, he's very young and pretentious, and he's doing a director's commentary in a booth, and we're listening to this as we watch this terrible film. At a certain point, he has a bit of a mental breakdown and proceeds to lock himself in the booth. And as the producers and the studio are trying to bang on the door, trying to get him to come out, he decides, forget it, I'm going to reveal all the dirty secrets, all of the juicy insights into what really happened during production. And it becomes a bit of a hostage situation. It's very dark, it's very funny. And it's a very unique way that we've used the medium of film to tell a story.
That sounds awesome. Kind of like a behind the scenes, it's so bad, it's good. Like those things you just can't turn away from because you're just like, oh my God, really?
Exactly.
But you can't stop watching.
Exactly. Like Ed Wood or The Room, The Disaster Artist, that kind of humor.
Cool. Okay. Now I understand that you sold out. So what are the next steps for the film?
Yeah. So we were very lucky to sell out for this premiere screening that we're kind of doing just sort of as a local friends and family kind of thing. But we'll be submitting it to festivals. It's going to do a festival circuit. We're hoping to at some point maybe get some distribution. I think this would be great on streaming services. So you might get to see it on Netflix or on Amazon within the year. That's sort of where we're taking it next. But we're very excited for this premiere that we've sold out on the 18th. I think we are selling some tickets at the door still, and we're going to have a big old after party at the Grape and Grain, which is right next to the San Marco Theater.
Awesome.
So if you just want to come to hang out, and then if there happens to be a ticket available, feel free to come see it.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'm always here for supporting our artists, our filmmakers, singers, writers, because I think that it's important for people in the community to see our local talent, but then like the kids especially.
Oh, for sure. And this film there's nothing super. There's a little bit of corny kind of violence, but it's very tongue-in-cheek. So it is relatively appropriate for kids, I think 12 and up.
Yeah, I mean, parents will use their judgment, so we won't bring like a 5-year-old or anything like that.
No, I wouldn't recommend that. They might not get it if they didn't get the trailer. That's then it's going to be it's a wild ride. It is definitely, I can say this with certainty, it's unlike anything you've ever seen before. For better or for worse.
Is there anything you want to make sure that you add that I didn't ask you?
No, but I do want to thank you for mentioning the community, because this is an amazing time that we're experiencing here in Jacksonville, where we're having so many incredible, talented filmmakers like Andrew Howell, who was just speaking. So many people are making films and doing this incredible work, and it's bringing all of us together for these exciting projects, and it's so cool to get to see all of this stuff come about. It's really boomed in the past 2 years.
Yeah, and it's just great, because if we get the word out like on places like JAX in Action, and we just keep gaining momentum, more people want to participate, or more people become interested in the art, like that's the goal.
Absolutely, yes, exactly. So please come support, come to the Jacksonville Film Festival. I promise there's going to be some films there that you're absolutely going to love.
Yeah, at film festivals there is always something for everyone.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's the best part.
So yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks, Franklin. Thanks for hanging out with us. And don't forget Teardrop Goodbye with directorial commentary by Remy Von Trout.
Yes.
It's going to be screening next Monday at the JAX Film Festival. And to find out more about how you can get out there, come hang out, even if you can't get into the movie, follow the link in the comment section below. Thanks, Franklin.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This was so much fun.
All right, let's jump over to Clark Howard for this week's Consumer Report.
Gift cards are so unbelievably popular at Christmas because, well, you got people on your list, you don't quite know what to buy them, so you go get them a gift card, right? But the gift cards can be so deadly for your wallet. The reason is there's huge fraud with gift cards. You buy one, you pay your hard-earned money for it, you give it to somebody at Christmas, and they may not ever tell you that the way they went to use it, they couldn't because it was out of money. Criminals have figured out how to compromise the gift cards of so many different issuers, especially those that are on those display racks in drugstores, convenience stores. There's too much danger that there's going to be no money on them, even though you paid your money to get it. What I recommend, only buy somebody a gift card if it's worth it. By that I mean you're getting more in value than what you're paying in. You pay $25, you get $35 of shopping or eating or whatever. Otherwise, it's not worth the danger. Just give somebody cash and a nice note or greetings card at Christmas, and you know the cash is good and can be spent anywhere. I'm Clark Howard.
Hey everyone, I'm First Alert meteorologist Garrett Beatonball. A chilly day today, but we are going to be warming up a bit into the weekend. We'll still be below average on Saturday. A mostly cloudy morning, an isolated shower still possible, especially closer to the coast, but we'll be going into the 60s through the afternoon. And then Sunday really looking nice, but still below average with our highs. Cooler in the morning in the 40s, but we'll see low humidity and mostly to partly sunny skies and high temperatures in the mid 60s. Hope you have a great weekend.
All right, it's the end of the show already. It always goes by so fast, but you know what time it is. It's giveaway time.
That's right. We're giving away 2 Doobie Brother tickets. If you want to win these tickets, just like, share, and tag someone in the comments. And the show's actually tonight, so if you don't have plans, you know what to do. Like, share, and comment.
That's right. Give it to a friend, share it with that friend. They're going to share it with their friend. Maybe we can all be friends. All right. You may not get that reference. Showing my age here. Our producer will contact the winner by the end of the day. Good luck winning. And thanks, of course, for watching me and Abby on JAX in Action. We like hanging out with you every Wednesday.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
I'm getting better at this.